Today we're going to explain step by step how you can recover your phone. Your cell phone does have this lock, a lock that we will explain to you. Step-by-step instructions on how you can solve it in one of the easiest ways. And what do we recommend to provide a faster solution? Regarding this recovery, what we always recommend is watching the video. Step-by-step tutorial. So you don't miss any details and can solve what it is. We recommend, well, let's see, what we're going to do first is, we're all going to reset our device if your phone lets you in. It's a good adjustment. I recommend you remove the Google account so that when we'll do this process without asking for that Google account, but let's say that maybe in your case, it won't let you delete your Google account. Well, don't worry. In this video tutorial, we will be explaining step by step how you will be able to fix and recover your cell phone. Having said all that, what we are going to do is use what is a fully updated tool so you can perform this recovery process. We're going to use a tool on the PC. We also have a method without a PC, which we will leave in the video description and in the first pinned comment, you'll be able to find a method of this same kind. Model, huh? But it's without needing to use a PC. A completely PC-free method, but this one would use a PC. Having said all that, the first thing we're going to do is leave. This is our PC and we are going to do the following configuration. Why the durations? Well, the first thing I always recommend is to temporarily disable your antivirus. The first thing I always recommend is to install our antivirus software. We're going to do this temporarily. Let's go to our antivirus and select this shield that appears here. Then we scroll down and we'll be able to find this option that says Manage Settings. Let's click on it and then, let's go. To disable this first option that says Real Time, he's going to ask you for permission. You're going to say yes. After we do that, we'll go to our Google browser. In Google, we type the browser name, but from Google, and we search for our official page. This would be our official page, which appears here. They'll write it exactly like that and it will appear below. More methods will appear. You're also going to write here, David FRP, you're going to write David FRP so that suddenly those who can't figure it out can write the period. davidfrp.com, but you can type it into Google and it will work. Exiting VIFRP, let's spell it out for some people who might be wondering. If it's not pronounced correctly in other languages, we'll spell it out letter by letter. Letter by letter so that they can write it down. David FRP, say DLREACDE. UVIFRP, they add the .com for those who want. Go directly if it doesn't appear here. You'll select the first page that shows us. If this entry doesn't appear, you'll find many methods here. What does apps div apps or application say? You're going to leave, which is the last option. You'll be able to find it. If you can't find it here first, you'll be able to find it last. Then we'll go here to our page where you'll be able to find many shortcuts. We'll scroll down here. You'll also find many programs. We're going to scroll down here and we'll find this tool that we're going to use today. We're going to use this tool. This tool has a password. You'll be able to find that password right here too. Let's download the tool. We'll download it, then we'll extract it. When we extract the tool, we'll be left with a PC like this. You're going to right-click on it. You're going to click here where it says, Run As. The administrator here will ask you for permission and you will say yes. You tell him yes, after you've already told him yes. So we'll click Next here, we'll click Next. Next and Next. Now it's all going to be installed. All of this would be installed. It would be installed. Well, I want to recommend something to you. Sometimes it happens that when we install these tools sometimes get blocked by antivirus software. If that's your case, what you need to do is restart your PC and run it again. First, disabling the antivirus again. In some cases, the tool sometimes prompts you to update tools and it also prompts you to update. You're going to do the same, restart your PC. Deactivate the antivirus again, run it, and click on it. Here where it says, log in, because the antivirus also often has this problem. It asks us to update the tool because it's happened to me before. I ran it and it asked me to update it, but don't worry if you do exactly that. It'll work. It'll work the first time. This would be the tool that we will be using this in this video tutorial. We are going to select this option that says mediated. We're going to go down here and use this mediated device. This is the processor we'll be using in today's video tutorial. Let us know in the comments if your phone has a different processor so we can send you the correct one. An exclusive video of your processor and let us know the exact model for. Also be able to send it. Now what we're going to do is click here and select the option that says Huawei B1 and we're going to click here on Service. If you haven't installed the drivers correctly, click here. The processor will appear here, the mediated processor. There you go. You're going to install this one, and this last driver too. To click Next, click Next, click Next and click Next and click. When installing, you say yes to this driver. Please verify that we have the drivers installed. We select the second option, we click Next, and here we will be able to find it. If they don't appear here, it will return you. You click here on the first option, then you click Next. And if it appears here, select it and click Install. If it doesn't appear, just leave it here. And when we do the recovery process, it will appear for you. Having said all that, what we are going to do now is the following. First of all, our device has, let's turn it off. We turn it off. We're going to click here where it says Format. Let's format our phone first. We're going to format it here. It tells us that let's connect the phone, which is turned off, without pressing any buttons or anything. Select the drivers that appear here and click Install. We're going to connect it without pressing any buttons. We let the program recognize it and restore our device. This is fast. This is the fastest. It's already been formatted here. We already formatted it. Now what are we going to do? Look, as you can see, the MediaTek processor just appeared here. They can select it and click Install. Now, what we're going to do now is that our phone has been formatted. But in some cases, it often happens that it remains with the Google account. Don't worry, I'll explain where. You will also be able to delete that Google account. Another thing I want to point out to you is the following. If you have a SIM card inserted, I recommend you remove it. Why? Because our phones still have some errors. Sorry. I don't mean that this is so that when our phone restarts it won't suddenly have. Because sometimes we have data in the SIM card and that will appear right away. Screen lock again? Well, that's not what we want. Since what we want is to remove the SIM jar, and I'll be right now explaining everything you're going to do, we can now disconnect the phone. We disconnect it. We expect our phone to take us directly to the home screen and we're going to turn it off. Immediately our phone. We turn it off and now we're going to delete the Google account. Those people who suddenly find themselves with that Google account. Well, now that we've turned off our device, it's taken us directly to the home screen. Now we're going to click here where it says Reset FRP. This is for people who have to keep their Google account. If that's your case, you'll need to enter it again. The cable appears to leave it connected to Huawei B1 again. We leave it exactly as we had it, we connect it. Let's unplug it again. Let's plug it back in. Let him acknowledge it. Okay, it's going to be the same operation. It's going to be the same operation. But this time I would be deleting that Google account. This would delete the Google account. Let's wait for our phone to restart. Now, when it restarts, we're going to make the following configurations. As we have indicated, for those people who suddenly, hey, these methods won't work for you, they don't delete the account. Well, the video description and in the first pinned comment will leave others. Completely different processors know that I told him if you have any SIM card entered into phone, remove that SIM card. Why? So that in order to be able to do that, next settings faster will remove that SIM card. The SIM card and we'll wait for it to take us directly to the beginning to be able to finalize this recovery process. That's why it's recommended to watch the video tutorial step by step so you don't miss a single detail. Let's wait until it takes us directly to the home page. Okay, it started now. We can disconnect it. We'll disconnect it. We're going to give you the following options. We're not going to connect to any Wi-Fi network. We click Next when we get here where the Wi-Fi network is. Let's deactivate it. Let's deactivate it. We're going to click on Jump. We're going to click here on Jump. We're going to connect. We're going to wait for it to take us directly. We click Next. We click More, Accept. We click Next. We click Skip. We say No. We say Later. Here we're going to click on Continue. Here we're going to click on Finish. What are we going to do now? Well, what we're going to do is the following. In these cases, what we have to do is, it's good in some cases, the first ones, this works. In the first cases, you can already connect to a Wi-Fi network that can. This function works for you because this foundation process eliminates what these are. Blockades now. But let's say suddenly no, you logged in. You activated the Wi-Fi network and it didn't work and the block appeared again. Okay, then you repeat the same process. Select the Play Store here. You select it, then you click here where it says Information of Application, and what you are going to do is uninstall the application or disable it. You're going to disable it, but if not, if you activated the Wi-Fi network, let's connect to see how it works. But if you connected to the Wi-Fi network and your phone is still connected, working correctly, good, there's no need to disable it. What is the Play Store, but if it shows you what you have to disable? We will be downloading the Play Store and the applications from here through the browser.